So this is Poppy. Poppy's the reason why I need a Dyson animal. Exhibit A, as you can see. Yep, fur everywhere. Let's see what it's made of, Pops. So this is how it comes. This is the box. Let's have a look inside. So these are the instructions. They're the type which don't have an awful lot of words on them, just pictures. Let's have a look inside. They tell me how to put the Hoover together. The only thing that I can see that's missing is it doesn't actually tell me which each part of the Hoover is for, because in the box there's quite a lot of different attachments. It shows me how to put them on the Hoover, but I would quite like a little explanation of what every part is for. So this is the actual cylinder. Not sure whether Poppy approves of this or not. Oh no, not. And here are the attachments that come with it, which I'll go into a bit more detail about later. I particularly like the fact that this version has the ball, because my old upright Dyson animal didn't have the ball on it. Quite like this. There is a nifty little on and off switch, but more importantly this here means that I can press a little button and the cord zips up inside the Hoover. I'm just going to run through the different head types. This is the standard attachment that goes onto the Dyson. It's got a nice little swivel ball to make it easy to manoeuvre, and if I just turn it over, you can see it's also got the dusters on the bottom, which means that it dusts the floor at the same time that you are vacuuming. On my previous upright version, the brushes actually lifted up and didn't touch the floor when you had it on the hard floor version, so I really like that. This is a different attachment that they give you. This one is more about the suction rather than the dusting. If I turn this one over, there are no brushes on the bottom of this one, but what you can do, however, here is you can adjust how hard the Dyson is able to vacuum the floor. I tried this on the floors in my living room, which are wooden, and I found that the setting that it's on now was more than enough. Any more than that, and I found it quite difficult to move around. Again, this is just a smaller version of the floor cleaning tool. Probably use that to hoover the sofas, cushions, throws, that kind of thing. We'll put this one through its paces later. Poppy's just been sat on the couch and left a lovely pile of fur to me to test this out on. This little one attaches to the hose. I've had one of these before on my last Dyson. These are really good for hoovering the stairs and things like that, because it's literally just a mini version of the one that has little brushes that turn round. So if you look underneath, it's got two little beaters, and it's brilliant for stair carpets, and especially for getting cat's hairs off there as well. And the last one is the extension tool. This is ideal for cleaning coving or dusting lampshades, anything that's high up. The little attachment moves up and down as well. So again, we'll try this one out later. So on first inspection, it's done quite a good job. I'm not so sure whether it's as powerful as my upright cleaner. I can still see a few little cat hairs there, and it was pretty difficult to move backwards and forwards, but it is a very long piled rug. I'm going to try it on the couch next to see how it copes with cat hair on that. So I've decided to go for this attachment on the couch rather than this one. I just gave it a quick test prior to doing the video, and the one with the brushes is probably a little bit too strong for that. I'm going to try that one on the stairs later. Probably not for upholstery, that kind of thing. So let's give this one a shot. So I've picked a cushion that Poppy's been sat on. As you can see, it is absolutely covered in cat's hair. So I'm going to have a bash at getting rid of this with the upholstery attachment. has removed most of the cat hair. I do have to point out that Poppy is a very fluffy cat, and it's probably much more difficult to hoover up than standard cat hair. But as you can see, there's not an awful lot left on there to closer inspection. The only difficulty was, because the suction is so strong on the Dyson, was controlling it. So I'm going to put the normal floor attachment head through its paces. As you can see, I've got hardwood floors, and I need to be able to get under furniture as well. So I want to see how easy it is to manoeuvre. What you can't see is that Larry, my other cat, has just run through the living room and left a big pile of fur on the floor for me. So I'm just going to see how it gets on with removing that. As you can see, that was pretty easy. What you can't see is that the massive pile of fur left by Larry has now gone. It was easy to manoeuvre, it was really nice and light to push around, unlike my upright hoover, and it got underneath the furniture with relative ease. Yep, like that. So there we have it. I was very impressed with the Dyson Cinetic Animal. I'm not sure yet whether I prefer it to the upright. I think they're just different for different types of floor, to be honest. What I really like about this one though is it's very light and easy to manoeuvre around. It's ideal for anybody who might struggle with an upright. What I didn't like about it was that it doesn't seem as powerful as the upright, and it doesn't have the dusting attachment that I do quite like to use on window ledges and on top of furniture. However, it's a very, very good product. It's got excellent. So this is Poppy. Poppy's the reason why I need a Dyson Animal. Exhibit A, as you can see. Yep, fur everywhere. Let's see what it's made of, Pops. So this is how it comes. This is the box. Let's have a look inside. So these are the instructions. They're the type which don't have an awful lot of words on them, just pictures. Let's have a look inside. They tell me how to put the hoover together, and the only thing that I can see that's missing is it doesn't actually tell me which each part of the hoover is for, because in the box there's quite a lot of different attachments. It shows